Today's the day. And now I think we're getting the full use out of the wrecked Cayman. It's been the daily driver, airport commuter, and now that we've been enjoying it for a while, it's time to give it some personality. Today we are bringing some more aesthetics to the Street Cup Cayman GTS. And as you guys know, if you didn't watch the rebuild series, I coined this the Cayman Street Cup. I wanted to give this the complete motorsports look while still being everyday streetable, which is why we did this crazy front end, which this is just pieces to the puzzle to continue this entire build. We've got the dry carbon bonnet, GT4 front bumper, GT4 RS fenders, and tons of other carbon bits throughout the car, making this the Street Cup. And today we're adding to this car so much. We're not only gonna be doing wheels and tires, but right over here in this box, we've got suspension. So today we're giving the Cayman Street Cup the full treatment, suspension, wheels and tires, and completely changing the look of this car. The doctor is in. In this current timeline, I have just gotten back from the event with Porsche, which was amazing, which means I'm also on a Porsche high, which makes today even better. We've been holding on to these for a while, and now that we have our suspension, our brand new RE71 RS tires have come in, we can finally install these. By this point, you already know. Massive thank you to Fitment Industries for helping us source these wheels. Getting these wheels is not easy, but huge thank you to Fitment Industries for helping us. And this was a super deep dive to figure out wheel specs for this car because I didn't want to go with your typical 19s or 20s. We're going full motorsport style and we were doing 18s on this car. Now, I researched as best as I could to find the best possible specs to give this thing a track motorsport stance with those 18s, big beefy tires as well. So this should absolutely look sick. And I figured with the Porsche, the best way to intermix my love for both Japanese and German cars, we went with BBS Japan wheels. Now this is so cool because you get that mixture of German styling and the Japanese heritage. I think so rad. This is from BBS Japan, which is their entire motorsports division, which I think is so cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. I wanted to go with something a little bit different. You guys remember on my 911 SC, we went with the BBS LMs. Well, with the Cayman Street Cup, say hello. Oh man, I love just the fine packaging here. One of my favorite parts is just unboxing the wheels. Okay. Say hello to our new Cayman Street Cup setup. These are the BBS RI AO12 wheels, and paired with the Bridgestone RE71 RS, this is going to be the ultimate setup for the Cayman Street Cup. Now, let's get them mounted. Okay, wait. Before we do the cool transition, I just have to emphasize how light these wheels are. This makes no sense. It doesn't even feel like this weighs anything. I've never had a wheel this light. Granted, it is an 18, but still, to be able to do this freely with the wheel, Tim, these things are feathers. Featherweight, it's insane. Actually, before we get these mounted, we're gonna weigh one. Now this is a rear, so this guy's a little bit beefier than the fronts. Let's go ahead and weigh this real fast, just genuine curiosity. For my best guess, I'm going to say this wheel weighs 25 pounds. Best guess. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is your guess? Feel it. Feel it and tell me. That's insane.
22.
22? Okay. Let's set her down. Make sure she stays. Holy frick.
We're not even in the 20s.
19 pounds.
Wow, that's
for an 18 by 10. That is pretty sick.
That's freaking awesome.
Okay, now to the cool transition. All right, next up, not only are we doing wheels and tires like I told you guys, we're going full send today, and we even have suspension. Excuse the fan noise in the back. It's a hot one today, so we got the fan running in the back. Might be just a little bit loud. Before we get started installing our brand new wheels and tires, we are gonna be doing the suspension. Now again, not only does Fitment Industries specialize in wheels and tires, but of course suspension as well, and they helped us get these. Now there was a couple of options that we tried to get that were just either months to years out, but thankfully they helped us source these amazing H&R Coilovers for the car, and this is going to be perfect for our application, being a mostly street car that will see the track a little bit as well. These H&Rs are gonna be perfect for what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and rip these open, check them out. Now, one thing that we do have to get for this car is gonna be new front control arms, and we are also gonna have to get front camber top pads, but for now, this will do the job just fine so we can get the car nice and fitted. Here's what the H&Rs look like. Very nice, very high quality. Gonna be perfect for daily driving and for the occasional track day. Before we start ripping things off, let's quickly take a look at the Cayman. Also, if you guys are interested in anything, wheels, tires, suspension, and more, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to Fitment Industries down below. You guys know about their gallery in case you need wheel specs, and if you're having trouble sourcing anything, they can hook you up. Make sure to check out the first link down in the description box below, fitmentindustries.com. Now, for the Cayman, surprisingly, this thing looks incredible just stock. Like I told you guys, we did the upgraded front end. Still deciding on the wing, bear with me on that. But the car looks pretty dang good for being stock. The only change I would really have for stock is if these wheels are more aggressive, which we're fitting today, but I don't dislike them. The car also sits decently low. Today we're getting that perfect fitment, going full Dutch spec, and we're gonna lower this thing, have a nice meaty stance so this thing is going to look mean. But I just wanted to give you guys one last look at the Cayman before we decide to change it forever. So let's get started. One thing I also forgot to order, which I can't believe I forgot to order, wheel studs. Wheel bolts are literally the worst, so those are gonna come very soon. To start, we're gonna be working on the back. I feel like the back is going to be more difficult than the front, so let's go ahead and knock that one out first. Looks like we're gonna remove the end link bolt and then the bolt on the knuckle itself, and that should release the rear, I hope. Side note, look how great the Valvetronic exhaust has been coloring from all the heat. So epic. All right, let's get to work. So upon further inspection of doing this suspension, I think I'm gonna need one of these for this. This is about to be miserable. Sour strips, we're going up. We're going grape. Cheers. Got it.
It's a lot of work.
Save you the heartache and pain that we went through. You have to take off the entire rear suspension of your car, but we got it. Now it's time for some fun. Down the road, we're definitely gonna have to get camber top hats, but for now, we reuse the top hats off of our OEM struts here. So the most fun part about doing suspension, if you're doing springs or in our case, replacing top hats, these babies. We're gonna try not to shoot these into my hand while I'm drying it, but we gotta get this top hat off, compress the spring so that we can put this guy onto that guy. Oh, I'm so scared.
Already got the, that's what those are for. Don't be scared.
Boom. Now, this goes under our new suspension. Super professional way of doing it. Okay, that's pretty tight. New coilovers. Time to install. Almost there. Yes.
There you go.
Did it.
So close.
Nice. Look at that. Like a glove. Ah. Woo. Cramping. Right here. Right here.
This is France.
Last bolt.
I think she's good now. It's on there though.
Pretty good. Easy. Much easier than the rear. The front is literally one bolt, excluding the top hat bolts up here. So front suspension is out. Now, last thing to do is to actually get the top hat off of this guy. Now, you guys are about to tell how much fun Tim and I have had today figuring out tools to work on this car, because a lot of the things we didn't have, and this is one of Tim's concoctions here. We need a recessed wrench, which we didn't have, so this is Tim's Frankenstein tool. This might be your best one ever.
No.
This is good, dude.
That's a pipe with a old spark plug socket.
your best Frankenstein invention yet. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. All right, before we can put these wheels on, let's go ahead, get this top hat off and full sender. Look at the ingenuity of Tim Bro here. Check this out. On the money.
Dude, it's right there, you know?
There are proper tools to get this done, which obviously we didn't have, but now we know. So we're gonna get this.
This is a proper tool. What are you talking about?
Now we have it in our arsenal in case anything does happen. But top hat off, onto the new coilover, get this on, wheels go on. It's gonna be amazing.
See that? It worked.
Break her loose. Teamwork here. Nice. Good tool.
It's a great tool. I don't know when we're gonna use it again, but we'll keep it somewhere.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, we'll be surprised.
New coilover has been built. Now we're not gonna adjust it just yet. I think these might be adjusted from factory. So we're gonna get this onto the car, put all the wheels on, put it on the ground. Hopefully it's just spicy from the get-go. That would be ideal.
And remember, it's still gonna drop a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
so they have to settle as well. But I think it's gonna be sick with the meaty. I don't even know if I've showed you guys the wheels with the tires yet. It's beefy. I got these off of the forum for like a cup car spec, so I think it's gonna be good. Last piece of the puzzle that we can throw the wheels on. Mission accomplished. Biggest part of the day was getting the suspension in, and we did it. Thankfully, fronts were super easy. Rear's more involved, as you have to take out the entire rear suspension, which I kind of would have liked to know because we could have maybe replaced some stuff, but that's for a different time. Anyways, we have got the wheels back, as you guys saw, with the tires mounted, and these things look epic. These are meaty. Again, I went on the forums, checked to see what the cup cars are running, and this is the closest spec that I could find. So we have two 55-35s in the front and two 75-35 meaty boys in the rear. Now, for any of the Cayman GTS owners, you guys know these cars come stock with 19s in the front, 20s in the rear, so this is a massive downsize in wheel, but shaving a ton of weight, and these are gonna look so proper fitted inside the car now that it's low. It's a small car. Again, it's gonna give it that super nice motorsports stance, which is exactly what I want wanted for the Cup car. Now, before we can say the suspension is complete, we do have one more piece of the puzzle that we needed. And again, thank you to Fitment Industries for helping us source these as well. Since we no longer have the electronic dampening, we had to get suspension cancelers, which is what is in this box right here. These are essentially little sensors that plug into your OEM wheel sensor right here that cancels out the warning light that you're going to get since you no longer have anything to plug into. So this is going to help with that. That way we have no lights and everything is good to go. While Tim Bro plugs those in, I'm going to go ahead and start getting the wheels on so that we can put this thing on the ground. Good Lord. These are going to look insane. All the meat. All right, wheels are on. Look at that. That is, well, we can't really get an accurate look until this thing is on the ground. So, suspension's on, all four wheels and tires are on. I think she's ready to hit the ground so we can officially see it with the new setup. Cross our fingers, no adjusting. Comfortable, dude.
It actually feels better than it did.
How is it so comfy?
It is bumpy, but it's not like bad bumpy.
Dang. The good news is here. Full lock.
No rubs.
No rubs, no noises. Mission success. That is a wrap on the Cayman wheels and suspension. I am beyond hyped on how sick this came out. It really gives it that motorsports look. I mean, it would really fill the wheel wells more if we were on slicks, but I think the setup now, it's exactly what I was going for. And it's like, I'm still so undecided if I want to run a wing or not. And I know all of you guys are going to say run a wing, but I almost like that you get that motorsports aggressive look without having that. The wing would look great. I'm gonna say it. The wing would look great, but I almost like not having the wing, especially when I look at the side profile. It's really good, and it might be better with the wing. I don't know, but I don't know if I want to drill into it. Ugh. Anyways, I hope you guys like the setup. Might not be for everybody, but I think that the BBSs were a perfect fit for the car. The silver and the white with that motorsports face, that design, it's so good. And the 18s are just amazing. It's exactly what I wanted for this car. And I'm gonna be driving this thing a lot. I think that we're gonna make a little canyon run video for you guys, which I think will be super, super fun. So stay tuned for that. But we have a lot coming up for you guys, so stay tuned. It's crazy that just a couple of months ago, that car was in pieces with the front end cut off, and now we're just ripping it through the mountains, doing modifications to it. I mean, it's crazy to think about where that car was. And I think the story is what makes it so cool. Anyways, with that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We have a brand new Legends collection going live this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. You guys love the Banana Evo, so we have a whole collection dedicated to it. So make sure to mark your calendars for that this Friday at 10 a.m. at legends.media. All right, guys, if you guys have not already, make sure you hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. We will see you guys for the next one. Peace out.